All Access Music News.
Yeah, well, I started playing music when I was around 13. I picked up the acoustic guitar and was really influenced by folk musicians like...
Don't know which way to go, but you are all that you see.
And was really influenced by folk musicians like Neil Young and Sheryl Crow. And so the stuff that I do on my own is kind of just like really personal singer-songwriter, like me working through my issues with the guitar.
So now you started when you were 13. Did you start writing right away, or?
Yeah, I pretty much started writing like within the first couple of weeks of picking up the guitar. You know, it was just like I picked it up, I learned a couple chords, and I didn't really know any songs, and I just had one guitar lesson a week, so I just started writing my own because the little amount of songs that I knew how to play wasn't enough for me. I would spend just like hours in my room playing and these kind of like...
Well, you done me, but I felt it trying
got another
to
half an
change.
hour.
Just so happen I'm...
And when did you say, wow, I want other people to hear this?
Oh gosh. I don't know. You know, being a performer has always kind of been in my life. I started dancing. My mom enrolled me in dance lessons when I was 3 years old. So I've been performing since the age of 3, basically. And it was just always kind of natural to me. And I grew up in a musical family. Like my mom was also a singer-songwriter, and she performed in bands. So it's hard to say.
Did you ever sing backup with her?
No, I didn't.
No, you guys never...
Well, because I only started really taking music seriously long after she had stopped. I started performing my own music around 15. I started doing open mics in Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
I would buy these karaoke tracks from karaoke shops and just sing along to them. But I much more enjoyed playing the guitar while I sang.
I know you're the one with red shades on. You know me.
So you've written hundreds of songs, I'll bet.
I probably around 200, I would say. Yeah.
So how'd you take that next step to I mean, you're down in the promenade in Santa Monica, and from what we saw, you're a staple. Like they said, well, we have the ocean, the pier, and Chelsea Williams.
That's really sweet of you.
I mean, it seems like everybody knows, here's food, here's my child, I'll pick her up in a week.
On the 1st of March, on the holiday, I thought I saw you breathe. All the glory that the Lord...
Yeah, Santa Monica can be kind of like a small town. You know, there's definitely a community out there, and since I've been playing out there for 6 or 7 years, people do know me.
And it's your stage.
It's my stage. It's kind of where I grew up as a person. You know, I spent my early 20s there, and that's, I think, a really formative time for a young woman. So I spent my 20s there, and I also like, that's where I learned how to perform. That's where I learned how to, you know, draw an audience. That's where, you know, I developed my craft. So I feel like in a lot of ways I did grow up there. It's got a lot of, you know, sentimental value.
You're the one with red shades on. You know me. I'm the girl with crooked teeth. Remember all the times when we ran away, those funny songs.
There were weeks when I would play like 25, 30 hours a week there.
Wow.
So I was there, you know, 5 days a week playing music.
Wow. And that's totally different because if you have a concert, people are there specifically to see you and or to see one of the bands there, and you're part of the people came, but people don't go there, you know, for the most part, just to see music, right?
Right. They don't specifically go there to see music. Some people do, because it does have kind of a reputation now of being the place you go to see street performers. There's a couple places like that. Venice Beach is like that.
Right.
City Walk in North Hollywood is like that. And Santa Monica, and those are like the 3 basic places you have in LA where you can see live music for free on the street. And it's usually, I mean, I think that there's a really great selection of music there as well. Many different styles and everything you could want. It's like a grab bag.
So you'll
You
find
never know what
something
you're
you
gonna
like.
get when you show up.
See me from my flat chest to my flat feet. Remember, under that bit of winter coat sweet. Followed footprints in the snow. Remember, picking fights in Pensacola and making out in my coat.
So I bet you played in all kinds of weather out there.
Yeah, I mean it is Southern California, so there's not much weather, but it does rain in the winter, and I do play through the rain if it's not too bad. And I've never been electrocuted, fingers crossed.
Oh, good.
I get
Good.
more nervous to play on stages now than on the street. It used to be the other way around. When I first started playing the street, I had like major anxiety issues about playing on the street for people who didn't come to see me, who may or may not even want to hear my music or who even would like it. Because when you play at a venue, people go there specifically to see you, so they already know what they're in for, you know?
But that doesn't mean it's gonna add up to me and you. Stop those dimples on your face. No, really, it's already more than I can take. This isn't what you think. I'm only here cause I got to do some other things. And devil upside, you're making me laugh. It's just a medical condition, as a matter of fact. This is not a love song, no squeezing playgrounds, no fuzzy colored bunnies, and no bells ring ding dong.
On the street, like playing venues is a little bit more nerve-wracking.
Huh,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
I just saw a lot of people. I mean, you have CDs for sale, and there was people buying a lot of CDs from you. We noticed that. That's a very high compliment.
Thank you.
But a lot of people, I saw them putting money into the till, and they didn't even want a CD. It was like it's like, no, I don't need something in return. I just was so enthralled by listening to you.
Right.
And I thought that was even a higher compliment than getting the CD.
Right. No, it does feel good. It does feel good when people just, like, it feels like they just want to support me, you know? It's like...
This is not a love song, no squeezing playgrounds, no fuzzy colored bunnies, and no bells ring ding dong, no touchy touchy up on Ferris wheel. No candle flickers, no light whispers, no doodling names and scratching up with her initials, no funny faces.
To Interscope Records, which is a major label, and it was kind of an interesting experience for me artistically. I went in a slightly more pop direction, which was fun. It was like trying on, you know, a really cute dress that I'll never wear or something. Like it was. But anyway, so I am working on the next record. I have most of it written, and now it's just about like what sonic direction I want to go. So I'm playing around with a bunch of different things.
I mean,
You've got to be constantly on it, looking for new opportunities and new gigs, and it's definitely stressful at times and scary, but it's exciting. You know, it's what I love to do, and I'm passionate about it.
Only boys, cause I'm the only girl. It's been 6 and 20 years that I've cried my lonely tears.
okay, so in a perfect world, what would you like to happen next? Or what would you like to happen eventually? Or what would you like?
I mean, at this point, I'd like to book a tour with a nationally touring act and travel the country playing music. I mean, I know that's, you know, not a giant goal. That's exactly what I want. I would love to do that for the rest of my life. Just tour the country,
Oh, wow.
playing music.
And maybe like have Madonna open for you?
I don't
Why
know.
not?
Sure, that makes sense.
You know?
Sure.
You know, thank you. So, we just want to thank you for your time, your kindness, your talent, and we wish you all the success.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm so glad to be here. Thank you. And thank you.